It's really important to say that the writing here, the work here, really lives in the picture. Once there's representational drawing on the page, though, and kids have started to develop phonemic awareness and they've started learning some letters and sounds, they can put them to use in their writing. This is where the road to conventional spelling begins with invented spelling. It's really helpful to analyze the words that writers are approximating and what they are getting on the page at this point. Here's a helpful chart from the kindergarten unit of study called Show and Tell. Writers often move from hearing and recording a prominent sound in a word to the first sound, then the last sound, then the middle sounds. From there, you might nudge writers to use some of the common words they are likely studying in class with you, high frequency words alongside what they're approximating, right? So you might nudge them to write not just dog, but the dog, right? Here is how I might prompt invented spelling across these early stages of invented spelling, right? I might go for a writer who's recording a prominent sound. I might say, "Whoa, look at your words. Wow, you wrote with pictures and words. That's amazing. Will you try this next word? Say it slowly. Catch the first sound." Right? For writers who are already catching the first sound, I might say, "Wow, you wrote with pictures and words. My goodness." For this next word, will you try to say it slowly to the end? Work to catch the last sound, right? What you hear, right? For writers who are already getting beginning and ending sounds, right? We're going to go for the middle. Say it slowly. Listen for the sound in the middle, right? What you hear. And then for writers who are capturing all those sounds, I might be nudging them to use the high frequency words that we've been studying in class. You might call them snap words, as we often do. Use your snap words, right? So you wrote dog. Could you try the dog? Wow, my dog, etc. For writers who are in these early stages of invented spelling, a really supportive way for them to write is to label, right? If a writer is working really hard to hear a sound or two inside each word, a single label is going to be big work. Attempts at sentences will come later. Because I really want to pause and name the big work that is happening for writers to label. What's needed for a label? Well, as I mentioned earlier, kids need phonemic awareness to hear the sounds and words they want to write. They need letter sound correspondence / phonics, right? That's their phonics to know which letters go with those sounds. And then they need to recall how to form each letter, right? It's a lot of orchestration. So don't be surprised if kids are working hard on the label for quite some time, right? As they make the leap into writing approximated sentences, even more is needed, right? Including increased stamina. Kids have to remember the collection of words in the sentence they want to write, recognize the word boundaries, right? Listen for sounds in the first word, match the sounds to letters, form the letters, then repeat for every word in the sentence, right? They have to repeat the sentence as a whole, probably to help them remember the next word they want to write again and again and again, right? It's a lot. So when writers are ready for this, I recommend still encouraging labeling and nudging for simple sentences in addition to what's in the picture, right? That's why we often recommend writing pattern books around this time of writing development. Pattern sentences can offer a nice scaffold. So the words are repetitious, it lightens the cognitive load, and it gives kids lots of opportunities for practice, right? Which will just help make writing easier as they move towards the next stage, right? Will actually probably deliver them toward the next stage.